In this video, we're going to be talking about Trump's career as a businessman, his presidency, and his possibly getting indicted. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Trump's business history is characterized by huge profits that he wastes on poor investments. The bombshell in contrast to his reputation as a self-made billionaire. A New York Times story claims that Donald Trump paid only $750 in federal income taxes in 2016, and nothing at all for the most of the prior 10 years. Trump's business career demonstrates a string of extravagant and ambitious bets that fail, occasionally leading to bankruptcy, with Trump rising above the rubble each time. Trump has reportedly received numerous windfalls over the course of his career, from inheriting millions as a youngster to the millions he started making as a reality TV star from The Apprentice. These purported windfalls have significantly boosted Trump's investments over the years. Trump's election as president in 2016 was likely another blessing. Leading the GOP's Trumpublican wing, Trump successfully cultivated a cult of personality among Republican voters throughout his 4 years as president. Regardless of proof to the contrary, his ardent admirers were ready to believe anything he said. He packed them together at rallies and made fun of those taking steps to stop the spread of COVID-19, but they were willing to risk their own lives. In his honor and to support his lies about election fraud, they were ready to revolt against their own government. That non-trivial segment of Republican and Republican-leaning voters is not going away, and they remain loyal not to the party but to Donald Trump. It is unclear how big exactly this group is, how much influence they will have during Republican primary elections, and whether a non-Trump-Publican candidate will be able to unify the rest of the party. The events of January 6th demonstrated that his supporters are virtually willing to do anything in his honor. But there is a chance that his actions and those of his supporters may get so shocking that the rest of the Republican Party would unify against him. The first time this will be put to the test will be in the midterm primaries of 2022, where Trump has already threatened to primary Congressman Liz Cheney for her support of his impeachment. The 2024 presidential primaries will serve as the true litmus test. Trump serving as the 2024 candidate and acting as the kingmaker are both plausible scenarios. Republican governors, secretaries of state, judges, and even lawmakers like then Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell objected. So Trump proposed the notion of starting a third party to further his own ideologies and give his supporters a place to belong. The most devoted fans of Trump not only pledge their fealty to him, but also harbor grave doubts about any Republican who does not do the same. From an intellectual standpoint, there is room for Trump to break from the GOP and free himself and his supporters. This area is largely influenced by personal politics. Throughout the post-election period, President Trump denied his defeat, created a cottage industry of false claims about election fraud, and ultimately inspired his supporters to retaliate violently when the results of the election were announced. These demands for violence culminated on January 6 in the US Capitol, with Trump supporters taking up arms against their own government. Although the uprising was put down, the seditionists in Trump's coalition still share the same beliefs and objectives. Trump may get so desperate that he decides to keep fanning the dangerous conflict. Some of the paths forward for Trump are out of his grasp. Even though he will undoubtedly face more votes in favor of conviction than the last time, conviction and removal from office remain improbable as he faces his second impeachment trial in 13 months. As details regarding the president's words, deeds, and activities leading up to January 6th and the events in the Capitol that day become public, the remotest possibility is that Trump's efforts to be exonerated are unsuccessful. It would require the votes of at least 17 Republican senators, in addition to the unanimous support of the Democratic senators. Congresswoman Liz Cheney earned a big 145-61 victory in a secret vote on whether or not she could keep her place in the House Republican leadership, despite her support to impeach Trump. Marjorie Taylor Greene advocated for Nancy Pelosi's murder and spread far-right conspiracy theories, but House Republicans refused to censure her for her actions. Yet, on a floor vote to remove her committee assignments, 11 Republicans sided with Democrats. The Senate, like the House, is in a difficult position. Yet, it would convey publicly what a clear and considerable number of Republicans will say privately. The GOP's only way forward is a world without Trump. The vote to convict Trump may cause division within the party. The outcome of the ongoing investigation into Donald Trump, his family, friends, and the Trump Organization by the U.S. Department of Justice, the New York Attorney General's Office, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, and other law enforcement agencies across the nation will determine whether or not Trump has any other options. There is a good probability that Trump, his associates, and his business will run into legal issues that will cost them time, money, and maybe their freedom. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.